Welcome, everyone. This is Gregg Rock with BPMinstitute.org, and I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us as we talk about cost-effective training solutions for a challenging economy. We spend an awful lot of time talking to leading practitioners in the business process management space and members of our community about the challenges that they're facing and how BPM Institute can assist. One of the things that we're finding commonplace these days is that travel restrictions are the norm, and certain members of our community are not located in and around the major cities that we service with our Brainstorm conference series, and so they're looking for some assistance in different ways to be able to provide the training for their staff that's necessary to further their BPM and business architecture, business rules, or SOA initiatives. And because of the number of requests that I've been receiving, I thought it would be timely to record a short session today just to let you know how some of the other members of the community are leveraging the services that we have and how we may be able to help you and your organization support these development and talent development groups and HR and individuals looking for certification. So let's get underway. Most of you, I'm going to assume, are familiar with the Institute, but I'll just go over a quick overview of where our training programs have come from and an update on the community. So BPM Institute is just over 5 years old, and we service our community through a number of different services, including regular member gatherings in major U.S. business centers. We'll be in Chicago in April, San Francisco in June, Washington, D.C. in September, in New York City in November. We have the industry's most developed training curriculum in the area with just over 24 courses. We have special industry-specific workshops that we hold. We'll be moving some of those special interest groups online through our social networking platform, which is scheduled to launch in late Q2. Our newsletters, our publication, and our proprietary research. We're now just over 40,000 members worldwide. The vast majority of those folks are in North America, but we have almost 15,000 international members as well. We continue to see rapid growth in the membership base of over 2,000 new members a month. And I've mentioned some of the services and networking opportunities that we provide, and you continue to see us build those out in 2009. Where are we at today? So feedback I've received from our members is that they have a lot of training requirements, whether that be new hires or folks they're looking to do some onboarding with in the topic of BPM. The environment, obviously, that we're in requires innovation without a lot of extra resources. And those organizations that are seeking innovation on a company-wide basis are continuing to turn to BPM and the implementation of continuous process improvement initiatives in order to be able to move the needle, become more competitive, and survive in this environment. As I mentioned, travel restrictions are pretty much the norm these days, given that how they exponentially grow the fees in order to send your folks on planes and hotels and those types of things. Our Certificate of Training program launched in 2002. And the theme since the day we brought that to market is that it's training by practitioners for practitioners. We cover very specific areas through subject matter experts and our advisory board members that are delivering full-day training courses on all topics in and around business process management, SOA. We have an entire business architecture track of training, as well as business rules and business decision management. The program has become quite popular within the community. We now have over 2,500 individuals participating in the Certificate of Training program. And that program issues or bestows a certificate upon an individual for completing 8 days of training. We don't specify the specific courses to take, but we do have some recommended core courses and then a wide choice of electives. Because folks are coming with different experience level and different background and may have been working with different disciplines, we felt it most appropriate to let folks make that self-assessment of the areas that they wanted to focus on and have a flexible curriculum. Talking about getting the training that you need for your staff, in a budget-friendly or a budget-conscious way. So there's really 4 themes I want to talk about today that we've been using and helping members of the community with. So all of the training that you find on the website and in our catalog, we have the ability to bring in-house, where our instructors will come out to your location, either on premises or an off-site that you select, and we can deliver training specifically just for your company with a dedicated class. We have expanded a lot of the training to e-learning, and we offer 2 flavors of that. The first one, on demand, is where we have converted a single-day course into a number of 1-hour modules that are available 24/7, and your colleagues can take those at their leisure and be able to receive the same information we deliver in face-to-face training on their own schedule. The second flavor of e-learning that's become very popular in the last 6 months for us is we call Live Online, which we take a full-day course, break it into 2 half-day sessions with live instruction via our e-learning platform. And we have those available both publicly, where individuals may sign up for those courses, or we also have the ability to deliver those as a private Live Online course just for your company. And lastly, the public training, really 2 options here. If you're lucky enough to be located in Chicago, San Francisco, D.C., or New York, or the surrounding area, certainly take advantage of the times of year that we come to your town. We do come with basically the full curriculum of courses, and so it's a great opportunity if we're coming to your backyard to attend training. Normally, we will be there for 4 days, and so you can actually complete up to 50% of the certificate of training in a single city. Secondly, we're getting a lot of demand these days around the formation of local chapters. There is a tab on the website. I didn't include the link here, but on the home page on the left-hand side, you'll see a navigation button for local chapters. There's a short survey that we're featuring on there that will allow you to raise your hand if you'd like to participate, be on a board, or run a chapter for us. And in 2009, you'll see us reaching out, getting those chapters going, and then if demand is there, we'll also bring several of our instructors to your town and provide 3 or 4 days of training following, let's say, a local chapter kickoff meeting. If we talk about the in-house training for a second, we try to keep the minimums very reachable. We have a minimum class size of 10, minimum length of 2 days. We can bring our standard course, or we also have the ability to do customization. In many cases, there's a soft customization that can be done by simply selecting case studies and examples for your industry, and we're able to do some of that at no charge. And then in other cases, if there's a great deal of customization, then we can work with one of our instructors to deliver that for you as well. Any courses that are taken in any format that we offer all count towards the certificate of training. And a quick budget note for your CFO, they will love the idea of only having to pay T&E for an instructor as opposed to your entire team of 10 people. We've been servicing a number of our members and our professional members in the community with in-house training, and we continue to see a lot of demand and requests for that in 2009. The feedback that we've gotten from the training mimics a lot of the feedback that we've received over the years for delivering the training at the conferences, and each of our instructors has a minimum year of about 15 years of experience as a practitioner and developing training. So you're really getting instruction from folks that know and go deeper than just the theory and have an awful lot of background and knowledge to share with you and your staff. Our e-learning, because of the demographics of the community, has been something well received, especially by a lot of our international members that don't have as many options to attend our training as folks here in North America do. But we've had over 500 participants since we launched the program from over 30 countries, and they've got various options on how to take those e-learning courses. The on-demand courses I mentioned earlier are a great solution if you've got a diversified group of folks geographically, and if you're going to make some of our training part of an onboarding process or required training for certain titles and roles within the company. There is a testing for understanding at the end of each module. In the event that you're sending a team of folks through, we can issue monthly reports on the progress that they're making, and each participant is given a certificate of completion at the end of that course. In most cases, we're also finding that if you're on the solution provider side of the house, for your consultants, it also helps to keep those folks billable so that they can take the training in off hours or downtime as opposed to taking them out of the field. With any of the training courses that we offer, in addition to those counting towards a certificate, there's also a complimentary professional membership that comes with that. And professional membership gives you full access to all the content on bpminstitute.org, including archived presentations, research, best practices, white papers, and webcasts. We selected Adobe Connect Professional as our e-learning platform, and it serves up both the on-demand courses as well as the live online courses. And it's considered the cutting edge in the industry for e-learning, and we've gotten lots of positive feedback on the interface that you and your staff can work with as you go through these courses. We have a wide breadth of companies from different industries that have participated in on-demand training, and good feedback from them as well. Our live online training, if I talk about that for a second, is very exciting and with the newest form of training that we've added. We've been doing some time shifting in order to deliver that course for different geographies. But most of the courses we've delivered between 1 and 5 p.m. Eastern on 2 sequential days. But that can be altered. We have delivered it to folks as far away as Singapore, and so that requires us to do some different times of the day, and we're happy to adjust that if you're based on the West Coast or in Europe and different geographies around the world. It's a highly interactive platform. So there's open discussion, there's opportunity to interact directly with the instructor through webcam, chat, whiteboard, a host of different options. And if you haven't had a chance to take a look at that, I've got a few slides here that'll show you the interface. Obviously, there's no travel required. Usually there's always additional resources. You're given the course materials via PDF. And you have the opportunity to also interact with other individuals. This quick screenshot is an example of how within the live online training we can have a single room, a master room, where the training is being conducted. But in the event that there's exercises that need to be completed, you actually have the ability, it's a little hard to see here, but in the top right-hand corner, we can take that virtual class and send them into virtual breakout rooms where they can work as a team on common exercises, and then we'll bring everybody back together again. We can also share the work of the individuals in those breakout rooms. Our instructor also has the ability to go into each of those rooms and assist the teams, and it really is some nice functionality. Our live online clients, again, range through various industries, and we've had lots of different ideas that have come out on how they've leveraged that platform. In some cases, we may have a conference room filled with 10 people that are all following along together. On the other hand, we may have a private live online course where a certain company has 10 employees located around the world. They're all dialed in individually, and the platform can handle that as well. And the folks that have participated in Live Online have been very excited and very animated about their feedback, and I would encourage you to consider that as one of the options as well. Private Live Online, I wanted to talk a little bit more about. We have a full schedule on the website of Live Online courses that are now published through the rest of the year. And so you can take a look at that, and in the event that you are signing up as an individual, that's your best way to go. If you're looking to get training for a group of folks at your company, some of those dates might make sense, or, as I mentioned earlier, if you have 10 or more folks, we can actually do a private Live Online course. And in some cases, I find the extra value to that is we don't have to deliver the information in a homogeneous way as we do if there's 10 different companies in the room. We can be a lot more specific on, let's say, projects that you're working on or platforms that you may already have committed to. And so the private Live Online courses are becoming more popular. We have the ability, as I mentioned, to time shift the availability of the instructor. And again, obviously no travel required. Our Certificate of Training program consists of 8 course days, 16 credits, and you'll find details on both the recommended courses and the elective courses online. We are working towards the development of our certification exam, and that will be out in 2009. And our Certificate of Training is available in concentrations of business process management, business architecture, and SOA. We recently announced a program that offers additional cost savings called our pre-purchase program. And this program was really intended for individuals, and what it does is allow you to pre-purchase the 8 courses that are required to complete the certificate, but then gives you the flexibility to attend those courses and participate in those courses as you see fit. So an example of that would be if you were based in San Francisco, you could come to Brainstorm San Francisco at the end of June, be able to take as many as 4 of the 8 courses there. But prior to that, you could participate in on-demand courses and Live Online courses. And so you're free to essentially participate and digest those as you see fit. We have a package price on that of $4,995. So you have over a $2,500 savings by doing the pre-purchase. We give you up to 2 years to complete that, and it also includes professional membership. And we've got a link here that can give you some additional details on that. But that was a program we came up with recently for folks that are committed to and have the budget around getting their certificate and are looking for flexibility on where and how they can take those courses. The pre-purchase program is really applicable for individuals, but if you have groups, I would encourage you to take a look at our corporate membership program. This is a very exciting group of companies that we work with that have made a commitment to business process management and continuous process improvement. We have over 175 organizations that have joined that program since it's launched. And within those companies, we have over 3,500 individuals that are participating in the program and accessing our information online, participating in conferences, and participating in the training. The corporate membership program offers the greatest discounts and the greatest access that we offer to all of the special services that we have, but specifically around training. The corporate membership program is very powerful if you're looking to have certificates for several members of the team, groups of 10, and in some cases even smaller. That program comes with a basket of goodies as a kickoff and a thank you for those that join. That includes 4 training courses that can be taken via any of the delivery methods that we offer. It includes 4 online professional memberships for the year that provide unlimited access to content on the site, and also provides 4 two-day conference passes that can be used at any of the events in and around the U.S. And so we've got a link here that can give you some more detail on who the companies are that are involved in that program already and some of the very specific pricing benefits that you can take advantage of. I wanted to provide a few additional links for you to share with your colleagues and your HR department and your talent development folks that would be able to drill down for them on each of the delivery methods that we offer and what our current schedule and lineup is for the year. And the in-house training, there's a quick submission form that we use if you'd like to schedule a consultation. And on demand, you'll find information on our BPM 101 course, which has been one of our most popular courses since the day it was launched. Live online, as I've mentioned here, and then also the public training, which for right now primarily will have information on the 4 cities. And then as we get a little bit later into Q2, we'll have information on training that's taking place in and around our local chapters. I thank you very much for your time today. It was my intention to keep this as a short and sweet session, but I'm happy to schedule a consultation or a follow-on meeting with you and your folks to see how we can assist you in your training initiatives for the year. And as always, bpminstitute.org is here to support your efforts in and around business process management, business architecture, business rules, and SOA. And I hope we have an opportunity to work with you in the near future. Thank you again for your time. Bye-bye now.